The party sets out from Baldur's Gate for the long journey north, discreetly shadowing the cult and their ill-gotten gains. But, try as they might to keep a low profile, it's not long before they attract unwanted attention. Do you remember where we all left off?
We all got on the caravan.
Yeah, we were ready to get a going.
We all got jobs.
Caravan to the danger zone.
Oh, yeah.
That's spirit. Fiore and Dagny, you got hired by Samardag. Fiore, you're a bodyguard, and Dagny, you are a regular guard.
Samardag's the really happy one, right?
Yes. He's an albino human? Yes. And then Quillen and Jaskira, you got hired by the brothers Nuhar and Selvek, who were the moon elves. One of them was mute, and the other one is very talkative.
Loquacious.
Yes.
Well, the mute one could also be loquacious with sign.
That is true.
It's a language.
He isn't a super lot, though. He mostly keeps to himself. Although he got pretty excited when he found out you were a bard, because he also kind of plays instruments.
Yes.
So he probably talks a lot to you.
Yeah.
And you guys are told to report back to the equipage yard the next morning, at which point the caravan will set out for Waterdeep. So, you guys come back the next morning, and it looks like the caravan is getting all ready to go. Yes, as you guys arrive, fucking what's his nuts, the dude who runs the place, fucking
Baldy McRedbeard.
no, the guy who runs the business.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking remember.
Forgettable NPC number 4.
You guys had a nickname for him, and I don't even fucking remember what the nickname was. Let me see. Akin Celebon.
Cinnabon.
Yep. He kind of waves you over.
Over we go.
So, you guys were wondering which carts the Dragon Lady bought.
Yeah, if you don't mind sharing that information.
Yes. He looks over to where the caravan is getting ready, and you see 9 wagons in a row. And as discreetly as he can, he points out the first, third, and fourth ones in the row as the ones that Resmir bought. And as you guys are getting ready to join, you see that Resmir has not come back.
For this information, have we already paid him for it?
No, he wasn't going to take any money for it. He was just going to just kind of helpfully point out the carts and then wash his hands of it.
Well, I wanted to offer.
Well, before you wash your hand, let me just, mwah. Thank you.
Okay.
Wait, oh.
Smooth, Quillen.
Putting your mouth all up on those unwashed hands.
Yeah, that was
unclean.
questionable decision at best.
A little dirt don't hurt.
And god damn it, I have to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna fucking... Anyway, let's get right back into it, I suppose. Don't think it... Hi. Pissy Alex's eye through the cat tree. You okay?
Yeah.
Doing good?
Yeah.
We're all great, Devin.
Dagny Underhouse looks through the eye of God in the knot of a tree.
Guys, look what I found.
It's this man. He's been telling us what to do the whole time.
So, caravan starts on its way early morning, not too long after sunrise.
Woof. Quillen is not terribly happy about that.
Yep. That's a long journey.
Jaskira's not super hype about it, but if there's coffee, it'll be improved.
Dagny's a super morning person.
Yeah, they can... that's good for you then. But yeah.
Super duper.
Fiore's a little neutral to it. He's generally nocturnal, but...
Yeah.
He's used to staying up really late, but he's also not one to be like, I'm so tired.
I think everybody's kind of on their own as far as coffee and stuff go, but the, like, inn right across the street, you can get some coffee there before you join up.
You could move Jeskira around in a tired enough state if you tied a piece of bacon to a stick and dangled it in front of her face.
It's a 9-wagon train. Fiore and Dagny, you are on the second wagon, nestled right between two of the Colt caravans.
Oh boy.
And Quillen and Jeskira, you're on the very last wagon, so you've got some fucking distance between you guys.
Alright.
Fiore and Quillen, you're pretty much going to have to stay put on the wagon next to the merchants that you're guarding.
Sounds good.
But Dagny and Jeskira, you can pretty much roam as you see fit.
Alright.
There's only a few people like actually sitting in each wagon. Which is pretty much the merchants, some travelers that just kind of joined up for free that need to get to Waterdeep, and then all the guards are either walking alongside the wagons, or a lot of the guards have their own horses that they're going to walk next to the caravan. Let's say all in all,
Or boars.
Or boars.
Are Drake's valid mounts?
Or boars.
No. You don't have them anyway.
This
Just
is
asking.
No. They would be for Dagny, but not for you.
elemental boars called boars.
Please.
A boar that eats its own tail.
Ouroboros. Episode title.
We found it.
Say all in all, you have between 50 to 75 people in this entire caravan.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's like a village.
The cat attacked my foot and it tickled so much.
So when we're underway, how long is the caravan? Like, could I get a 120-foot message from my caravan up to the front?
They're probably just out of range.
Could have us not bodyguards running messages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can definitely do that.
It just would have been convenient.
Yeah. No, this caravan is like pretty damn long, actually. Like,
Yeah.
Are caravans this big common in this area?
yes.
Okay.
It's because the Sword Coast is very dangerous. Like, mostly.
Oh, so everybody wants to travel together.
Yeah, I want to travel
Okay.
in a big group.
Yeah.
I was curious if, like, our size would just be like, wow, that's just full of treasure. This big, giant, juicy insect.
I mean, yeah, that's part of the reason why it's so big also.
Yeah. But then there's also like 50 plus people guarding it, makes it a little less appealing of a target. But yeah, like each individual merchant has hired probably 4 or 5 guards.
What's the terrain like?
Varies.
That's helpful.
Right out the gate, you're going to be moving through pretty hilly terrain, all the way up until you pass Dragonspear, and then you're getting into more like kind of wetlands, because it's going to be right next to the High Moors.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last leg of the journey to Waterdeep will be a lot of forest.
Didn't the High Moors used to be a forest, but then some elves got upset at some other elves, and now they're, like a swamp?
I don't know.
I think that's what I remember.
I don't know the history of the region, just that it's a shitload of swamp.
Swamp.
It is also where House Oragoth is.
Oh.
Like, kind of on the other side of the High Moors, next to the Serpent Hills.
Yes,
or
you
your
told about
goth.
that. Daggy and Jaskira side adventure? Or, sorry, yeah, you two are the non-bodyguards. Sure.
It's on the other side of the High Moors, so it'd be like 100 miles away.
We've
At closest.
If we go really fast in the dead of night,
Summon Becky.
No one will even know. Yeah,
make
we
a
need
god
Becky.
call to summon Becky.
Maybe. We'll see if Ethan decides to drop by.
Give us Becky.
I'll say, I know it is pretty tempting because you're, in the grand scheme of things, you're getting pretty close to House Oragoth. Just,
What's House Oragoth's significance?
it's where those black dragon eggs came from.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the thing that I was forgetting to say, you'll notice that the cult caravans actually don't have a lot of people on them or next to them.
Interesting.
They pretty much are not letting any travelers sit on the wagons at all, and only like minimal guards. And
Well, then how did Happy Boy get the second position? Like, how did Happy Boy's caravan wind up second in the line? Like, wouldn't the cult want to be like together?
they also want to be a little less conspicuous.
Okay.
Yeah. They're grouped closely enough together for what they need.
I
But
like that his name is Happy Boy.
Happy Boy. Yep.
What's his actual name again?
Samardag. And by looking at them, you can kind of tell that all the cultists that you kind of saw arriving the other day, the people on those wagons don't account for all of them. So you think the rest of them either didn't come or are, like, kind of spread out.
Mm.
But there were enough of them that you didn't know what they all looked like.
Quellena's gonna look at guards on the other wagons and see if she can spot any familiar faces.
Why don't you go ahead and roll perception?
Ooh, 24. I like these dice. Good choo-choo.
You notice that the Redbeard Dragon Tattoo guy is driving the first wagon. You do notice a couple other familiar faces that you watched arrive, just kind of sitting on a few of the other wagons as, like, travelers. Mm-hmm. And not dressed, I wouldn't say in disguise. They just look like normal people, but, like, they're clearly keeping watch over everything.
Okay. Has anyone, do you think anyone is looking at us?
You don't see anybody looking at you in particular, no.
Alright.
Yes, you guys head out from Baldur's Deep. Baldur's Deep.
Baldur's Deep.
Balls Deep.
Devin, how dare you?
I fucked up bad. I'm never taking that one back.
Man, Ouroboros or Baldur's Deep
This is...
for titles.
Ooh, yeah, this is hard.
Fuck. Oh man, those
It's
are both
gotta be
so good.
Baldur's Deep.
It's gotta be.
Baldur's Deep with the image being an Ouroboros. Okay, that's fair.
So yeah, Jaskira,
Yep.
do you
Do I?
wear any, like, particular kind of, like, jewelry or any, like, really nice looking accessories?
Christ, no.
No?
I don't even have my gauntlet regalia on right now.
Okay. Dagny, what about you? Do you wear any, like, nice looking accessories? Any, like...
No, just your regular pragmatist's tunic and cloak and all that.
Mm-hmm. Quelena, what about you?
Well, she's not wearing it.
Does
She
not
has
even-
one.
Not even any, like, just rings or necklaces or anything nice?
I would say she has some pretty standard looking, like, maybe silver earrings, but they're like little pieces that kind of go up the ear. Like maybe one or two down at the lobe and then one, like, at the pointy bit.
Ooh, that's really nice.
Like, you guys... Well, I'll go out of character to ask this, because in character this could come off as a little racist. Do you guys have, like, those really big, like, antenna ears going on?
Oh, it depends on the person, really.
Yeah, because, like, those are the Warcraft style ears.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those. No.
I like
I
them.
like them a lot.
I like
They're
them a
very
lot.
cute.
Their ears are each the size of their head, as are each of their eyebrows.
Yep.
They're like...
Well, it doesn't have to go that far, but I like that style of ear. However, I think Fiore has kind of pretty big ears, but not like that pointy and floppy. But they're rather pointy.
Yeah.
I would say that Quellena's are probably a good few inches long enough that they look different from, like, standard elf ears
Yeah.
around here.
Like, as an Eladrin, they're probably
Yeah.
more pronounced.
But I would say that they're in proportion to her face, and especially since her hair is so curly and, like, sticks out, like it's fairly poofy. It doesn't look out of proportion.
Yeah.
Also, her hair is bright pink right now.
I barely fucking moved this. Why?
No!
The floor will never recover.
You bring me some paper towels. I'll clean it up.
You have spilled the blood of the Dr. Pepper.
Can't believe you've betrayed me like this, Dr. Pepper. He is a doctor. I expected more professional behavior.
Look, doctors are often under pressure. I don't know what you want.
Now that said, I have to wash my hands real quick because they're covered in soda.
God, Jesus, Devin! I never.
What?
to happen again.
Oh, he just made a weird noise.
So, you guys are on your way.
Yeah.
Quilena. Mm-hmm. One of the other merchants who,
Oh, you didn't ask me if I had pretty jewelry. The answer is yes.
yes.
On your
But-
person right now?
Yeah.
The real question
I was
is,
gonna-
how many different houses did you steal that jewelry from?
Several.
Gosh, I can't even keep track.
I was just asking at random until one of you had something. Also, you were closest to him. One of the merchants a couple wagons ahead of you towards the end of the day was kind of walking alongside his wagon and chatting up various people. And as he drops back by your wagon, kind of looks at you, Quilena, is just like, those are beautiful earrings. Where'd you get those?
Well, that's kind of you to notice. A nice little artisan in Los Fagelus.
Where's that?
Oh, it's not around here. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What happens in Las Fagelus stays in Las Fagelus.
I don't know if that's going to be the real name of where she's from.
Oh. Would you be interested in selling those?
No, I'm kind of fond of them. Are you
sure?
looking for more stuff?
I'm just looking to buy those. I think my wife would love those.
Well,
Am I nearby?
If you want to be.
Yes, I do.
This...
I want to insight this guy.
yeah, same.
Okay, go
Thoroughly.
ahead.
13?
16.
What are you wondering about?
Just is he on the level? Is he being honest?
Does he actually have a wife? Like, would he be taking the earrings for a nefarious purpose, like scrying on me later?
You think he's being honest. You don't really sense any sinister purpose, I guess. He just, really likes those earrings.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
I'll give you 5 silver for them.
Oh, honey. They're worth a lot more than that to me.
Oh, well, yeah, I agree to disagree.
Look, it's sentimental value. It's a tie to my homeland, and I haven't been there for quite a while.
Well, everything has a price.
Yes, and I'm saying that mine's much higher.
Well, if you change your mind, let me know. 5
I'll
silver.
know where to find you.
And he kind of goes back up to his wagon and walks around for a little bit more and chatting up more people. About an hour later, he comes back. So,
I walk over.
you sure you don't want to sell those?
Yeah, pretty sure. I'm not that skint.
I stand up to my full height and cross my arms. She said no, friend.
Just thought I'd check again.
Charming.
Okay, bye. And he goes back up to his wagon.
Bless you for trying.
He kind of looks back and is like... He holds up 5 fingers and mouths 5 silver.
Jaskira holds up 1.
And yeah, you keep going for a little bit. And as the sun starts going down, you guys are getting ready to stop for your first night. You see him coming back in your direction.
Alright.
Have you thought it over?
Yeah, and I'm not too keen to let my personal jewelry go.
I would like to stand, or is he standing or is he going to sit with us?
Is this going to be a problem, sir?
He's walking alongside the cart.
I get real close to him, snoot to face.
Hi.
I bring my hand close to his crotch.
Whoa.
How much are these jewels worth, friend?
Okay, point taken.
See you around.
He goes back up to his wagon.
Thank you, Jaskira.
Pleasure's all mine.
I never would have pegged him for your type.
What are your guys' passive perceptions?
Oh,
We're at our own caravan,
Oh,
doing our own
fuck.
cool boy things.
Can you cut that out because I'm dumb and I don't want to be embarrassed?
No.
No,
It's in the
damn
record
it.
now.
You're gonna make me embarrassed.
You're fuck up.
My passive is 12.
Okay.
My passive is apparently... No, I think it's gone up. It's 16.
Oh, okay.
She's trained in perception, so...
Okay. Why don't you roll your perception?
That'll be 22.
Damn. All right. As he goes back up to his wagon number 7, you notice that the guy in wagon 8 is kind of like looking back at you guys.
Is he bothering you two?
Oh, no. I was just wondering if he was causing trouble.
A little persistent, but as long as he's keeps his hand to himself, I think we're all okay.
Yeah, nothing we can't take care of.
Better keep an eye on him. And yeah, the rest of the day passes without anything much happening. At the end of the day, as you guys are coming to rest, they basically pull the wagons off to the side of the road and then make a big wagon circle with them, so that everybody can kind of camp in between with the wagons as kind of cover. Mm-hmm. Do you guys all just kind of like rest together?
Before...
Well, I'm supposed to bodyguard my dude, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay close to my guy, but I also don't want to be like, yes, we are all together as one group.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to mosey around the circle and just sort of get an eye on things.
Can I
do some
pickpocket some
perusing.
people?
I suppose you can.
If Fiore is within message range, I tell him to pickpocket the persistent merchant.
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay. Do you want to do that while everybody's sleeping, or what?
Yeah, I'll wait till it's about sleepy time.
5 finger his 5 silver.
Where's this guy? Here he is. Alright. Are you guys going to keep watches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
After making my preliminary lap, I will do a watch.
Okay.
And I'd like to keep as I'm perusing, I'm going to try to discreetly get a good look at 1, 3, and 4.
Discreetly, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What are you wanting to look at?
Just kind of like, trying to see how many people are there. What does the wagon look like? Is there anything distinctive about it?
Go ahead and roll your perception.
18.
Okay. Every wagon of the cults pretty much only has like 5 people around them, and whereas most of the other people in the caravan kind of mix together when they're bedding down for the night, they all pretty much stay glued to their wagons. Mm-hmm. Like none of them go more than like 5 feet from them.
If anyone sees me, it's just sort of like, I will give them a cordial nod.
Yeah. Doesn't look like you can get very close to them without somebody seeing you. Unless you really want to try to stealth it. And
I'm gonna keep it casual. Like I'm doing a whole lap, so it'll at least look like I'm scrutinizing everything equally.
And all their wagons pretty much just have like 3 nondescript crates each, with no really distinctive markings on them or anything.
Are they egg-sized?
Egg-sized? They could be. Mm-hmm. They are big enough to hold an egg, if that's what you're wondering. But there's like 9 of them altogether.
Now I want there to be a dragon that has to like lay its egg in a pile of treasure as its natural environment to hatch it.
Has to.
A gold dragon.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, maybe.
Well, since Just Kira's taken first watch, I'll try to get my trance in. What's the arrangement with the, like, do our 2 merchants want to do watches? Like, who else is on our number 9?
A lot of the guards also keep watches, so you don't even necessarily all 4 of you have to keep watch. It's kind of up to you guys whether you want to take a watch or not.
Okay.
But Jeskir, do you want to go ahead and take a watch on one of the shifts?
Yes.
There's 4 watches altogether. Do any of the rest of you want to take a watch?
I already said I was taking one.
Which one?
Probably the first one, and then after that, I'm gonna go quick steal from that dude.
Okay. So Jeskir and Fury are both taking the first watch and you're trancing during it?
Yeah.
Alright. Your passive perception is 16?
Mine? Yeah.
Yes. Why don't you 2 roll your perception?
23. 13.
Damn.
I see a spooter.
Oh man, boy. Both of you notice, and you while you're trancing kind of also notice, you hear out of the corner of your ear. Somebody,
And the edge of your hearing.
Those big old pointy ears.
somebody's creeping up on her.
On her.
On Quelena while she's trancing.
I am going to go take a look at that.
Okay.
Sneakily.
You want company?
Well, how close are we together?
Oh, that's true.
Go ahead and roll your stealth.
18.
Okay.
Before I started trancing, I wanted to say that Quelena would have loaded her crossbow and kept it next to her.
Oh, okay. You notice the guy sneaking up on her is the one merchant in Wagon 8 that was kind of turned around and watching you guys.
Okay.
Looks like he's trying to creep up to get those earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll anything to become more alert, or can I just drop out of trance?
Yeah, you can drop out of trance if you want.
Alright, I'm going to drop out of trance, but I'm going to try to maintain the illusion that I'm still trancing,
Okay.
and wait until he gets real close.
Well, would she hear him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He rolled very low on his stealth.
Shit. Shitty boy.
He's just a commoner. Right now, he's just kind of like crouching behind you, like, assuming you're still wearing them.
I'm gonna start heading over.
Yeah, they're basically like this little guy, and I'm pointing to my own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wondering if he can take them off without you noticing, but he's hesitating.
I want to sneak up behind him and pinch his ear really hard and grab him.
He just...
And as that happens, I grab my crossbow and I turn around and point it at him.
Sir, as you can see, these are rather sensitive. I don't think you would have been successful. I hate to inform you.
I'm gonna join in because this is fun.
Okay, you come on over. Have this guy being held between you. I wasn't doing anything.
Yes, you were.
Okay.
Now, was the first guy trying to get at them not a good enough example for you, or should I just wear your ribcage for a hat?
We can make it into something quite fashionable.
I'll just mind my own business and I'll never bother you again.
I'm miming lowering my crossbow to the crotchular region.
Okay. You don't need to do that. I'm not armed.
Here's something. Why the hell do you guys want these so badly?
They look like I can fetch a good price.
I'm gonna lower the crossbow completely and then cast Suggestion on him.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Versus my DC of 16.
He passed.
I would suggest that you be more forthcoming.
Can I roll intimidation?
Sure.
I am sorry, I'm not very intimidating either. Well, 11.
You're just a big killy dragonborn.
It's like, look, how about you just let me go? I'll never bother you again.
No. See here, you are the second asshole who has come for these earrings. Now, either you two are working together.
No, he's the same.
No, he's a different guy.
He's different.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was the guy, I think, that told us to watch out for the first guy. That
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, you better scoot your boots about Cahootin' before things get worse from here, friend.
Okay, we're not working together. I just thought, since he was paying so much attention to him, if I took them, you'd think it was him.
Right, I'm gonna keep hold of his ear and start dragging him toward... Is there like a head of the caravan?
No.
There's
sergeants.
Yeah,
They're working for the merchants, though.
I know, but still.
If you took him to Lenore, who is our sergeant, she might do something about it.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Darling, would you lead me to the person that's running your guys' wagon?
Of course. I point her out.
Okay. You drag him on over to her, and she's just like, hey, what's going on here?
This man was trying to steal earrings from your bodyguard.
Really?
I'm quite attached to them.
And what should we do about that?
I thought I would leave that up to you. I just happened to see it while doing my own guard duty. I will leave him in your capable hands.
We've already had the thoughts of shooting him in the gooch with a crossbow and wearing his ribcage for a hat.
Well, that sounds nasty, but there's no law out here. We're just kind of out in the countryside, so
Tie him up, strip him, and throw him in a ditch?
if you want. I've done it before.
We've done that to someone, and it was for something much worse. I don't think he quite deserves that harsh of a punishment.
If you do that, he'll probably die.
Yeah, so why don't we just tie him up in the back of one of the wagons, and,
Keep an eye on him.
yeah.
Alright.
He's pretty much on the wagon right ahead of you guys in Lenore, so she's like, yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. Should be easy enough.
Sure, and
He looks real dumb.
I'll actually go... I'll take him up to the wagon he's working for and see what they would like to do.
Okay.
It is his wagon.
Oh,
since
it
he's
is?
a merchant, yeah.
Oh, he's a merchant.
Yep.
Okay. I pay attention good.
You bring him up to his wagon. There's actually 2 other merchants that have kind of rented out that wagon.
Oh.
Let's see. We've got...
Do they look like cultists?
No, those are 1, 3, and 4.
Yeah, but he said that...
They're
We
all
think-
kind of spread out.
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess roll your... Just make a wisdom check.
Insight?
Insight, yeah.
Oh, an insight.
That's good.
22.
19.
You don't think that the merchants are cultists.
Okay.
The travelers and guards might be another story. There is a moon elf woman and also a dwarf man that are merchants on this cart.
Good evening.
He's got his fan out.
No, I haven't, but I got the ear still.
Right.
Oh, okay.
What did he do?
He tried to steal her earring.
No, of course he didn't.
We were thinking of tying him up in the back of one of the wagons and letting him ride the journey out there, but he belongs to you, so...
He doesn't belong to us, but
Oh, he's
you can do
with
whatever.
you.
He's not even a merchant, man. I think he's a lawyer or something. I heard that he kind of had to, get out of Baldur's Gate, like he did something bad.
I would
So-
not be surprised.
Ew.
It's like, I'm fucking telling you.
Oh, well, I'm keeping this. And Fury just kind of drags him off.
God damn it, please just let me go.
Oh,
Or just tie me up like you said you were gonna do.
I'm going to.
Bud, you're gonna wish that you'd been a lot more forthright.
Sorry, I don't want to give you my whole fucking life story.
I'm going to gag you as well.
Okay, so, what are you doing with him?
I'm going to tie him up and put him in the back of my wagon.
Okay.
Maybe knock him on the noggin so he'll go to sleep and have some lovely dreams.
Oh boy, alright. You can
don't-
do that easily enough.
I don't want to worry about watching him the whole night.
Yeah.
And then I'm also definitely going to take whatever's in his pockets after I knock him out.
Okay. He doesn't have anything in his pockets.
Rude.
That's weird.
Fucking rude.
Yeah. He's fucking got nothing.
Some people.
Maybe that's why he wanted the earrings so bad.
Maybe.
Yeah, you'll have to
We'll
make
see how
sure.
he feels when he wakes up in the morning.
You'll have to make sure he gets food and water so he doesn't just die.
I mean,
But-
I will.
Yeah, you leave him in the back of the wagon, and
We'll take it into
it's
consideration.
all right.
Feed him like a big baby. Here comes the rock.
Mm-hmm.
The albatross.
Woo! Open up wide. It's going to land in the nest. Anyway,
Bugbear's coming home. Open up the cave.
Oh no. So yeah, the rest of the night, nothing really happens. Banana.
If you take that little segment of sound and play it backwards, it says "Hail Satan."
Yep. So yeah, you guys head off the next morning. Same order of caravans, pretty much.
Alright, what bullshit's gonna happen
oh, wait.
today?
I want to pickpocket silver earring stealing guy.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, that
Actually
guy.
made the offer.
Alright, go ahead and roll your sleight of hand.
Well, do I have to sneak up on him first, or if he's sleeping, maybe not? I don't know. Oof. Oofa doofa. That's not good. I'm not doing great at this.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Could he be asleep?
11.
Not during the day.
All right.
Or do you want to do that during the night, too?
Yeah.
11 makes it. I'm just using commoner stats for these fuckers. Their PP is 10. Your PP.
Me pinky?
Me pinky. Yeah, you get 10 platinum and 10 gold from him.
Hot damn.
What the hell? I get 10 PP.
10 PP.
Do you think... Nobody's ever... This is like a really small group of people to be stealing that much money from, isn't it?
Maybe. That said...
Yeah.
Let them try.
We don't know what he's up to.
I came in here with 50 platinum already, so it's going to be pretty hard for them to be like, oh, is that yours?
Might they know, or might they suspect that there is a serpent in the flock?
I mean, we already caught the serpent.
Oh, yeah, that fucker.
When I return, I am going to sneak a couple platinum into, what's-his-nuts' pockets.
Okay.
The tied up one? Yeah.
Little lawyer.
Plausible
Okay.
deniability.
Yeah, the next morning, as everybody
I ain't
is
dumb.
sort of getting ready, all of a sudden, the merchant guy, you just see him kind of like, he was off eating and he comes and walks back into the circle of caravans and just throws a glass bottle against a wagon really hard and goes, "Who stole my fucking money?
Someone stole your money.
Was it you?"
Why would I do that?
He just like storms straight towards you and like grabs you by the front of the shirt. And he's like, "Did you take my fucking money? Huh? Did you? Talk!"
Okay, I didn't, but I think I know someone who might have.
"Who is it?"
We caught someone trying to steal from her last night while I was on watch. Would you like to go search him?
"Yes."
He leads him over.
All right. He's still tied up. Do you still have him gagged?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He just, like, sees you bringing this really angry guy toward him, and he's just like, oh no, what have you done? Oh, shit. And he's, like, through his gag, he's just like... And the guy just comes over and starts going through his pockets and pulls out a couple platinum coins, and it's just like, "You motherfucker." And he just hauls off and punches the guy in the face as hard as he can. Oh. And he just is, like, screaming at him like he is having a fucking temper tantrum on this guy.
While this whole scene is going on, Quelena is making sweet, sweet music with her bodyguard, the person she's bodyguarding. So there's, like, a flute and a lyre duet going on.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. And then just in the background, they're screaming into a fucking wagon. Oh, fucking
I'll pull out all your teeth, you motherfucker! And, while he's doing that, one of the guards that was on his wagon comes over. This woman with chainmail and, like, a shield and a mace just comes over to the merchant and is just like, all right, calm it down a little bit there, all right? Pull yourself together. That is a migrating accent right there.
It's good. You did good.
Pull yourself together, man. And, tries to get this guy under control, and eventually he does, like, calm down a little bit. He's just like, "I gotta go for a walk." And he just kind of goes and, like, paces up and down the road for a while until everybody's ready to head out for the morning.
Whew. Wow.
And then he just kind of looks at you guys and is like, "Firecracker that one, eh?"
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And she goes to check, just keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't explode again.
That's my hard-rated money. I stole that off of 4 different villagers.
Well, he's an actual merchant, so it probably was well-gotten gain for once.
Yeah, probably.
That's what you get for being pushy. I said to no one in particular, let's move!
Alright, so it's a couple more days before anything else interesting happens. Do you guys do anything over... What do you guys do with your tied-up friend? Just let him stew?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure he gets food and water, but what about piss and poop breaks?
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna ruin the wagon.
Yeah.
Quillana would like to teach her charge some new songs
Okay.
and learn songs from him.
Awesome. Why don't you go ahead and roll performance?
Sure.
Oh, I want to be practicing with my fan.
Okay, yes.
Well, good thing she's got double proficiency, because 13.
Yeah, you trade a couple basic songs.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty bored, so pretty much all of it the whole time I'm practicing with that damn thing.
I mean, that's probably a good idea. This is a very long journey, and as long as you practice every day, you'll have proficiency with it by the end.
What you trying to accomplish with that, Fiore?
He wants to slice bitches with his good fan.
He's got to get good.
Yeah, he does open it up and show you that his mom gave him a war fan, and it's very
Oh.
cool, and he's trying to learn how to fight with it better before he really gets out there to murder someone with it.
Yeah.
So it's got fancy little spiky bits on the
What did it look like again?
Like the fan is made out of steel and has like steel spikes on the end of each thing. It's very cool.
lightweight.
Yeah, pretty light. I mean, heavier than a normal fan, but it's lightweight for a weapon.
I think maybe it's a relatively large fan, but
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I'm your biggest fan.
On day 3, you guys enter an area called the Fields of the Dead, which, as spooky as that sounds, it's called that just because it was a huge battlefield during a war a long time ago. Now it's mostly just quiet farmland, but war was so bad that people still find bones when they're plowing their fields.
it's haunted farmland, let's be honest.
I mean, probably.
Is that why you can farm there? Because the soil
soil
is
Soil's
so
just
rich?
real great.
Maybe. There's so many bones, guys. They're still finding them.
It's like how people still find undetonated mines from World War II in England and France.
Only much worse.
Yep.
Oh no. Bones usually
Less
don't
dangerous, scary.
More. So much more. They're
more
just
more
everywhere.
ghost opportunities.
It's like an Indian burial ground, except literally an entire state.
How ancient is it? Like millennia? Hundreds of years?
Hundreds to thousands of years. I'm not exactly sure. I could look it up.
There were definitely corpse walls involved. That's my guess.
When my great grandmother
It was about
died,
400 years ago.
we found an Easter basket full of World War II era hand grenades.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
So on the same night that my grandma found her mother dead, the bomb squad had to get called.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That
my
sucks.
So that was a big fun time.
That's a great story for the internet, thank you.
If you want me to cut it, I will, but if you don't care.
You can keep it. That just, the World War II mines came up, so...
Yeah. So, on the day that you guys enter the Fields of the Dead, you guys are stopping for a quick little rest break. Basically, the caravan has just pulled alongside the road next to some trees and bushes right off the side of the road. And Fiore, let's say you're heading off into the bushes to, use the bathroom. And just as you're approaching the bushes,
Why can't it be Dagny?
you'll see.
Why can't it be Dagny?
You'll see.
With my eyes?
Yes.
Fiore. Just as you're approaching the bushes, somebody comes out of them, and you almost bump into each other. And the guy's like, oh, sorry. And then you guys lock eyes, and you realize when you were a prisoner in the camp, this is the dude that was telling you what to do, and slashed you across the back with a sword. And as he's looking at you, you see realization on his face.
I just budge past him like nothing happened.
Okay. Are you looking back at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm listening back, but I'm not looking.
Okay. You hear that he doesn't move for a while,
I'll start peeing.
and then you hear him very quickly walk away towards the wagons.
Mm-hmm. My strategy is going to be to play this like I don't know what he's talking about. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna act cash.
All right.
But to be fair, inside there is a mantra of oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
When you are done and you come out of the bushes, you see him over by one of the cult caravans talking to the other cultists.
Uh-oh.
And you see him look over as you come out and then just kind of point over to you, but they don't come over to you or anything.
I'm, still doing my best to be like, I just ran into a dude while on my way to the bathroom. Like,
Okay.
there's no reason to pay attention to him.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
At the end of the rest break, everybody kind of gets back on their caravans and heads out.
Mm-hmm.
And, Fury, go ahead and roll your perception.
Yep. Oh, good. 23.
Okay. The guy you bumped into is on wagon 4, a couple wagons back from you. And during the journey, if you kind of like sneak a peek back there, this guy is just staring at you hard. Mm-hmm. With just this kind of face. Just, he knows who you are. And he's waiting.
I mean, he doesn't know who I am.
He knows exactly who you are.
He just knows that I exist.
He knows your birthday, he knows your social, and he knows your full name.
He knows your blood type.
He knows how you wet yourself in front of all those people when you were 2.
And the
To
other
be
time
fair-
it happened, and the other time it happened.
He knows your first word. He knows the day that you first walked for the first time. Anyway,
He's very proud of you.
Oh, good.
so nothing happens for the rest of that day.
Yeah, I'm gonna not let my guard down on that, though.
How old was Fiore when he got adopted?
He was a tiny babby.
Okay.
He was pretty young.
Yeah.
Babe.
Like,
He knows your real
Infant-
parents.
infant to toddler. Somewhere
Okay.
in there.
Yeah. So what do? You do only have to trance, because you're elf. How long is a
Exactly.
trance?
4 hours.
4 hours.
Okay.
I'm going to basically just keep an eye out as much as I can. I really want to tell these guys, but I won't bother going to them. But if one of them happens to pass by me, I will try to subtly tell them, hey, that dude recognized me from the place with the thing, and he's been staring me down, so please keep an eye out.
Okay. One of these guys?
Yeah,
I mean, surely you'll cross paths at some point that day.
right.
Probably
So-
with Dagny at least, because he's guarding your wagon.
And then at least one of them can spread the word, too.
Okay.
So-
Eventually, as the night approaches, you guys all know about this. And one of the cultists has a bead on Fiore. Does any of you want to do anything?
Well, did you say hi?
No, I pretended like I don't know him.
That's smart.
I hope so.
Let's just keep an eye out and not instigate.
Right.
Well, my suggestions only last for 8 hours.
This journey is 50 days.
Oh, Jesus.
Day.
Yup.
Wow.
That's 5 weeks. 10 days. Yeah, a week. Okay.
Otherwise known as a week. It's a little short of 2 months.
It's a Favorite week.
Wow, I really underestimated the commitment of this responsibility.
As did I. Let's continue, I guess. Yeah, so they know I'm going to keep an eye out for myself as well.
Okay.
Do you think he's the kind who would attack even, who would plot some kind of, I don't know, punishment or bullying even if you weren't who he thinks you are?
I'm not certain, but he knows. I'm going to pretend like he doesn't, but he seems really confident that he does. So, yeah.
Is there a spell to detect, like, malintent?
Read thoughts?
Detect thoughts. You can kind of read the surface level thoughts of a person. Probably good enough to know if they had hostile intentions.
I My strategy is just going to be to ignore it, basically.
Do any of the other cult co look sketched out by us?
Yeah, like, definitely want to be keeping an eye out for anybody else being recognized, and also, what's the general ratio of cult to non-cult people in this? Like, do they have us outnumbered?
No, I don't think so.
When they were arriving, you think there was about a dozen cultists.
Okay.
Maybe a dozen and a half.
It could be undercover agents, but...
You're still not sure how many exactly.
May I roll to see if I recognize anyone else from the camp?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
22.
Okay. The camp was pretty big. It had about 100 humans at least.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't recognize all of them, though you do see a few familiar faces. This guy that you bumped into is probably the only guy you recognize that you actually interacted with.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them don't seem to be paying any attention to the rest of you, because you were disguised when you were in the raider camp.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely more than one cultist are watching you, Fiore. Seems like he spread the word.
Oh,
As I stand out.
And you were not disguised.
I was not. Because I'm a dum-dum.
So do you guys all want to keep watches that night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, during the day, Quillen, I would have been like, hey, do you think those guys are acting weird? They're staring at this other fella. Especially to, our sergeant, who seems like a nice lady.
Yeah. She's like, I mean, yeah, they all seem kind of weird. They're very, how do I say it? Very unfriendly. They're not really talking to anybody.
They seem like they keep to themselves.
Kinda acting like a cult?
I sure hope not.
Say maybe they're racist.
Maybe they're racist against elves. I mean, I've been targeted. And,
I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, he's a drow. He attract a lot of attention on the surface.
Are there big racial divides in the Sword Coast? Culturally?
Everybody hates drow.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
have a good reputation.
Drow almost all live in the Underdark, and
Most of them aren't as nice as me.
yeah, they have very evil societies. They're pretty renowned for being very brutal and terrible.
And I'm barely nice.
Sounds pretty metal.
So the Drow get a whole bunch of prejudice against them on the surface, basically anywhere.
That's unfortunate.
Lenore, now that you've pointed that out, is kind of like, well, if you want to spread the word to the rest of the guards that he's working with, we all better keep an eye out for him then.
Alright.
I don't want to see any bloodshed over fucking racist bullshit.
Same.
I will also help spread the word.
Yeah.
I'll ask just Kira to take care of that since I've got my little buddy Tut to watch over.
Yep. And he just kind of smiles and signs happily to you.
Am I starting to pick up on some of the signs?
A little bit. It's still only been a couple of days, so you've only got hello and thank you and stuff down. Yeah, Juskier, you can jog up to the guard captain of Fiore's wagon. Her name is Orvustia Esserin. And you can kind of
Ovaltine Userin, got it.
I was gonna be Bustier.
drink more Ovaltine. You can kind of discreetly let her know, and she lets the other guards know,
Hey, just keep an eye out for... There's this guy that keeps staring at one of your bodyguard over there. We think that he might kind of have, a closed mind. Racial prejudice. Yeah, we just want to make sure that nothing breaks out.
yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. And
We don't think Bustier is a cultist.
No,
probably not.
Okay.
I'm working for Bustier.
Yeah, the guards you're working for, you didn't see them when the cult was arriving, as far as you know. As far as you know. Dun, dun, dun. But first night, nothing really happens.
Okay.
Second day, they're still staring at you. That night, nothing really happens. Another day passes without anything really happening.
So, like 3?
Third night, what are your guys' watch order? And when are y'all sleeping?
Quill and I will take, like, first or second watch.
I'll go on first.
I will. Oh. You guys took first and second, which means I'll have to take third.
Okay.
I was gonna just stay up until, like, right until I have to trance, basically.
So basically the last watch.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these three will all be sleeping too. Unless one of you wants to...
I'll trance right away and then stay up.
First watch?
Yeah.
Sure.
I will take, like... I might even, if it's safe, like, I might go to bed while everyone is having dinner. Especially since the guy I'm guarding knows. I'll probably just be like, look, I'm gonna take 4 hours real quick before nightfall just to...
That's a good idea. In that case, you can kind of be sleeping while these three are all still awake.
Yep.
Alright. Nothing really happens during your trance. And then gradually everybody heads to sleep. Fury, what are you doing while you're awake?
I am...
Sitting creepily by a campfire sharpening your daggers.
No, I'm practicing with my fan and kind of keeping an eye out while I do that. So I'm kind of going through, like, pretty repetitive, easy motions. But I'm doing a lot of footwork so I can kind of have a good view.
Okay. You're going to be pretty tired if you do that all night.
I know.
But that's okay.
Well, I can switch between that and just, sitting down and, like, sharpening it or something.
Right.
Having a snack.
Let's see. Quelena and Fiore. On shift 2, why don't you both go ahead and roll your perception.
Oh!
What stat is stealth?
Dex.
That's gonna be 17.
Okay.
And a 25 for me.
Okay. During the course of shift 2, you both notice this guy starting to approach Fiore.
I shake Jaskier away.
Oh, did that on purpose. Yeah.
What? Shh. They're ganging up on Fiore.
It's just the one guy.
Oh. She still says ganging up.
Right. Fiore, what do you do?
I'll kind of wait and act surprised.
I'm gonna stealth up towards Fiore's caravan.
Okay.
Oof. 9.
He sees you.
Oh, shit.
Should I try?
I'll play it off. I'll be like, couldn't find any good bushes back there.
He walks away.
Alright. Then I go off and pretend to piss and then come back and check on Fiore again on my way back.
This is during second watch?
Yes. He doesn't come back.
Okay.
Night number 4. Watch order? Do you want to just keep doing the same thing?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing as you.
Alright. Jaskira and Fiore. Make a perception check.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
8.
You see him again, trying to sneak up on Fiore.
How far away is he?
She got an 8? How bad did he roll?
7.
Ouch.
How far away is he?
I'd say when you see him, he's maybe 60 feet away.
Are there other people around him? Is it really just him?
There are other people standing around, keeping watch. Maybe some cultists too, but he's the only one who seems to be moving toward Fiore. What do you do?
I'm going to concentrate on the beans that I had for dinner. And I'm going to put all my constitution into farting as loud as I possibly can.
Okay.
Well, why?
Wait.
Sure.
If she rolls too high, would she run the risk of pooping herself?
No, that'd be the
Actually,
crit fail.
Yeah, that would be a crit fail. That would roll too low.
I guess make a constitution check.
I love D&D.
Making history here, ladies and gentlemen. Constitution check for fart volume.
I just want to make it loud enough for Fiore to kind of look around and just be like, what the fuck was
I
that?
have already. I rolled higher than you. I know he's coming.
But are you playing it off like you don't?
Yeah.
Now you have a reason to look around.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Making you do
This
this
was your idea.
is kind of weak. It's now 30 feet away.
Prestidigitation for another one.
Okay.
God.
You make a fart noise.
You okay over there, Jaskira? Beans!
It doesn't seem to dissuade him, I guess.
But did Fiore notice, is my question.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not going to sit. I'm not a barbarian. I'm not going to look over at you after you farted. I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen.
Fiore's still just sort of practicing.
How many people are watching this man approach?
A couple of the guards give him glancing looks, but doesn't look like they're, watching him.
Since 2 farts have been released, what I will do is see if I can sort of, spread the fan up while I do something and kind of look at her
I'm
Okay.
trying to give you a reason to turn around and look at this man.
He's, turning around a lot. He's, training.
Already.
Just saying.
Alright.
He's...
I have
alert.
no theater of the mind.
Yes, alright. Yeah, Fiore's just kind of, turning in place, working on footwork and practicing.
Well, why is he trying to sneak up on him in the first place?
Because he knows who he is.
That, and he also doesn't know that I know that I see him. He thinks I'm busy.
It's very risky to sneak up on someone while they're turning around, is my point.
What other time can you do it? He sleeps while the entire camp is awake. And then other than that, it's just everybody traveling in broad daylight.
Does he have a weapon readied or anything?
You don't see one in his hands yet. This is your last chance.
Well, fuck it. Excuse me!
He walks away.
You're ruining my plan, but I can't tell you this.
Maybe tomorrow you could just be like, during lunch, you're ruining my plan. Also, stop eating beans.
Where's Dagny?
Right here. I've also been asleep during this whole process, because I wake up for third watch.
Yeah, you two
When
are both
it's third
asleep.
watch time, I'll be like, look, could you please tell Jaskira to stop noticing? It's making it clear that we acknowledge what he's doing, which makes it harder for me to have deniability.
Okay. Hey, just
The
Kira,
girls are fucking it up.
you gotta take your attentiveness down, from an 11 to, a 9.2. You're getting a little too obtuse. Maybe not obtuse, I don't know. Irrelevant.
Well,
That's an acute observation, Dagny.
Oh, she did the thing! You won the word prize.
I'm not a bard for nothing.
well, I understand. I'll pull back. But we are talking about our compatriot that jumped on the back of an adult dragon from a burning building.
Oh, I've never believed in anyone more than I believed in Fiore.
And I'll believe in you.
I believe in your belief.
Okay.
You only add to his power. The power of belief.
Good.
Power of voodoo.
Hoodoo.
You do.
Do what?
Mommy the baby. Dance, magic dance.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Fifth day. Fiore,
Hey.
at some point, you have to use the bathroom.
Yep.
Roll your perception.
As nature
Intended.
intends.
As nature forfends.
Dirty 20. Wait.
Okay.
So dirty. Yep.
That's bad in bathroom context.
Alright. As you are taking a whiz, you hear something move behind a tree to your right. Do you do anything?
Well, I'm not an idiot, so I do look at whatever's moving.
Okay. You see a face peeking up from behind the tree, and as soon as you see him and he sees you see him, he rushes out from behind the tree and rushes you with a sword.
What the hell?
Roll your initiative.
Did you start peeing? Is your dingling out still
probably
peeing
like
as he
mid-
A
rushes
bit.
you?
It's
Yeah.
a bit out.
This is uncomfortable for me. 7.
Also 7. What's your dex?
Good.
You could pull an Orin and
+4.
keep pissing.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
I mean, you can't. Sometimes you don't have that kind of pelvic control to stop midstream. Use it to your advantage.
I do, but
But do you want
You're
to
up
right
first.
now?
What do you do?
I'm going to.
By the way, this isn't the guy who recognized you. This is a different guy.
Oh.
I am going to go ahead and. My strength isn't great. I will go ahead and give him a good attack.
Okay.
For a 15 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. For 6.
Alright. Now it's his turn. He's gonna try to stab you.
Not just stab.
7.
No.
Doesn't... Second attack.
May I use my cunning action to drop some ball bearings?
You're kind of in a forest.
Doesn't matter. Could still slip on them.
I'm gonna make a sleight of hand roll with disadvantage.
15.
Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty brushy area, and they just kind of sink into the dirt and don't do
Fair.
anything. Does 13 hit you?
Nope.
Alright, that's 2 misses then.
All right.
Your turn again.
That is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
And that is a 8 damage.
Okay.
And I would like to avoid killing him
Okay.
for now.
Okay. Alright, his turn. 22.
Oh yeah, nope, that'll hit me.
Alright. That is 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And make a constitution saving throw.
Gross.
How loud is this encounter?
I did scream, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah. Roll your perception.
11.
Okay.
May I also perceive? Or try to?
Yeah, you
Is
can...
this still during watch?
No, this is during the pee break, basically.
Oh.
Everybody can roll perception.
I need an actual regular heart circuit. Oh! 15.
Okay.
Oh, that's a D12. That kind of skewed the results.
A little bit.
That's gonna sound real great.
Whoops.
It's fine.
Why can't I find the perception thing? Oh, 16 because I'm not that perceptive.
That's still good. Quelena, you're sort of playing your lute at the moment, and you don't
Okay.
hear him shout, but you two both do. Hear Fiore scream, "What the fuck?" in the brush.
Where? Which two?
You and you.
I'm going to head in the direction of the what the fuck.
Okay.
I'm going to stop playing and ready a ranged weapon.
Okay. Agni?
I'm just going to charge off in the direction of the noise.
Okay.
I assume I'm just going to be poisoned.
No, you're paralyzed.
Oh no! Okay.
You feel your joints lock up, and right as this happens and he notices that it's taking an effect on you, he drops his sword, pushes you prone with one hand, and then immediately kneels down on top of you and shoves a gag in your mouth.
Ooh.
And then
Upsetting.
flips you over and ties your hands behind your back, and you hear
I start freaking the fuck out.
Fortunately, you can't make much sound.
Oh no, but I'm like,
You can't move either.
I start crying.
Oh, no. You hear footsteps rushing towards you. You hear 3 sets of footsteps rushing towards you from the caravan, and 2 sets running toward you from deeper in the brush. And you can barely see that the guy who recognized you is one of the 2 cultists that are running towards you. And you all get in sight with each other at about the same time. You are 30 feet behind him. The 2 cultists are 30 feet in front of him. And you see that Fiore is being bound right now. Everybody, roll your initiative.
Yes! Yes!
Dagny is 1000% ready to throw down. 12.
Just a sec.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
What did you get, Quaylana?
12.
Okay.
16.
Okay. 15? Just here, not Fiore.
Nope, everybody's name is Fiore now.
Yep.
Do you want to roll
Fiore
for Spiff?
Oh,
If Spiff is coming.
You're a baby boy!
Of course, if I run off into the tree line.
You don't run off into the tree line, you gallop on Spiff.
You
Correct.
don't have to, but
Well, no,
It would
if
take
I run
you,
off
like-
into the tree line, he's gonna follow me.
Yeah.
Because duty bound or whatever. 11.
He's a very good boy.
okay. Yeah, it would take you an action to mount him and
Best
speed
boar boy.
faster the run. But Dagny, you're up first.
Dock arrow, deploy.
Okay. Against who?
Shitfuck who recognized friend.
One of the ones running.
Yeah, the specific one, Glarer. The
Mr.
one who
Glarer.
glares.
Okay, roll to attack. For the record, Fiore, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's really my fault to give him the horrible backstory.
Do you have a new character ready?
No, he's fine. I would roll to see
You hit.
if this would cause some memories to surface.
And triggering or not.
Yeah, and I rolled a 2. So,
It is.
no.
8.
Wow.
8 damage?
Yeah.
God damn. You hit him pretty much right in the chest. Like
Okay.
on the left side of his chest. You're pretty sure you pierced a lung. But he just reels back, gasping in pain and grasping at the arrow. But he's not quite down yet. And then it's just Gira.
Okay, and what configuration are these a-holes running?
They're pretty much both right next to each other.
Okay.
They're not playing around. They just want to get this done as fast as possible.
Fran slept up on my chest and over my shoulder for half an hour today.
Oh, Franny.
I'm going to take half my movement, and I'm going to upcast color spray at 2nd level,
Okay.
which means that is going to be 8d10.
Okay. You want to try to hit all 3 of these fuckers?
Yes,
Do it.
15-foot cone.
Luckily, Fiore is face down in the dirt and is not going to be subject to this. What'd you get?
52.
Wow. That's all 3 of them.
Blind, motherfucker!
Line for 1 minute.
Assholes.
Is that concentration?
I don't think so.
Nice.
Then, Quaylin, it's your turn.
Hey, Lenore, looks like there's a kerfuffle going on over there. Should we go check it out?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
Kerfuffle.
Both Lenore and,
I'm just gonna double
Orvustia
run.
Boostier.
heads off in that direction, too.
Or Boostier.
She left some supports.
Then, Quaylin, you're running off in that direction.
Yeah.
Spiff's turn.
Oh, guy with the arrow fucking rush him.
Okay. Charge attack.
He's trained to follow the arrows.
Yep.
Fuck.
So yeah, I think you just roll to attack so long as you have the charge attack going. You think you get extra damage and knock him prone?
Okay, so I just roll regular old roll.
Yeah, you roll the +4 for the tusk.
12.
You just hit him.
Yay!
Roll a damage.
So I do get the extra damage for the charge?
Yes.
Okay.
So you definitely have 40 feet.
Okay. So, rolling me some 2d6s then, seems like.
Whatever it says on there for the charge.
Ooh. So that is going to be a 9. 14.
Alright, that'll do it. how you want to finish him off.
So you know the bloody mess perk in Fallout, where if you kill somebody, even in like a way that is like physically pretty plain, they'll still just turn into viscera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Physics break, just...
you everywhere.
He Bethesda's all the fuck over the place.
Yeah, you get all long and weird.
He gets long and
shoots
weird.
off into the fucking sky.
And then flips into the ground.
Yes. Perfect.
Or no, it's just like, you know how for a split second after like a character in Fallout explodes, all you see is like a brain, a couple eyes, and the teeth. You just see that for a second before they're all over the place.
Wow.
This makes me happy.
He's fucking gone. But the other cultist is gonna get his turn.
Blind.
Yeah, he's going to fucking stumble his ass towards you guys, but he's not going to make an attack.
Just reminding you.
Or is it 1 minute or just 1 round? Because it is just a cantrip, I think.
No, it's not.
Oh,
You're just...
Color spray is first level.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Then it probably is 1 minute. Just look it up just to be sure.
1 round.
Okay, it is 1 round. Alright, so he's at least fucked up for this round, and he's not going to attack. Fiore, you are paralyzed. The assassin is going to fucking sees that all these people are coming, and he's going to try to kill you. He realizes he's not going to be able to drag you away, and he just picks his short sword back up.
And he's not blind.
Oh, he is blind. Fuck. So he can't make an attack with advantage against you.
Jeez, quit talking like you want to kill him, DM.
MVP, just Kira.
He blindly reaches for his sword, but he finds it and then raises it up and tries to, like, behead you. But he can't see you, so it's just gonna be a regular attack against your AC.
You bitches better resurrect me if he chops my head off.
I
I have a lot of money.
16?
Okay.
Matches!
You basically hear the blade hit the ground right the fuck beside your ear.
Thank God. Thank you.
Second attack.
Thank you, homebrew.
Second attack.
Yeah, he's got multi-attack.
You got multi-attack.
Yeah, that was
Uneven
cocked.
surface, offsides.
Your mom's
22.
got multi-attack.
Oh.
Paralyzed condition real quick.
When did Spitz
It's
go?
the harmony of
Right before this.
Why did I not have my boar boy attack the boy on top of my
What
sneak
boar boy did you have your boar boy attack?
The one that I already attacked with the arrow.
Okay.
The guy, the glare guy. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, and he is. Alright. 7 damage. Not a whole lot. It is just a short sword.
Fucking hugging her fellow players.
Yep. And then, that guy's dead. Dagny. Your turn.
Dang.
You saw this guy just attempt to slay Fiore on the spot.
Yeah, no, I'm going to put an arrow in his iris.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Why the fuck do they keep the D20 these days?
Round.
Hey, nat 20.
Meow, meow, meow.
Critical hit. Roll that
Oh.
damage die twice.
And it's the... God, so many numbers.
I was going to say you also have advantage against him, but you don't even need it.
What kind of...
Can you get a double crit if you roll 2 20s?
No.
Interesting theory, but no.
But it's awesome.
Or interesting idea.
So I get the D8 plus 4 piercing twice.
You get the D8 twice, and then add 4.
Okay.
What kind of armor are these guys wearing?
The guy on top of Fury has studded leather, and the other guys just have leather. What'd you get?
Apparently a math problem. Oh, man. I'm panicking.
What'd you get?
2, 7, plus 4.
7, 8, 9,
13.
13. Yep.
Yep. It was pretty bad. He
Wait,
flinches.
Wait.
No, it was bad
Okay.
damage.
Yeah.
It
But
hurt
you
him
were
good.
like just
Pretty
like,
serious.
His
bad roll
vitriol.
there, Schwan.
Wow, that sucked, Alex. Jeez.
But like you aimed for his eye, so did he get it?
No.
Okay.
Don't really do called shots in 5e anyway.
Yeah.
You don't do called
I mean, it
shots.
was a critical hit, though. So shit, you know what? You don't hit him, like, in the eye, but, like, it thwars him. It just goes right across his face like this. And you see his head just jerk to the side, and now he's just got a big line of bloody mess across the side of his face.
Woof.
He-
Still blind.
He did lose an eye.
And, oh shit, but now comes the lightning strike, right?
Yep.
It sure
Now he's
does.
gonna thunder punch you into the stratosphere, fucker.
Oh, lightning is coming.
That said, Jeskier, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and form some balls of gold spiking lightning. in
Hazel's
each
gonna
hand.
get him.
All right.
She is.
And I'm going to throw that at, how many of them are left?
2.
One. Okay, cool, perfect. I'm gonna throw them at the one on top of Fury and the remaining compatriot.
Okay, what spell is this?
It is Chromatic Orb.
Okay, does that have a blast radius or is it just a single target?
It's a single target, hence the twinning.
Okay, good news. Go ahead and make that spell attack roll.
Devin, might I suggest you throw away that wrapper?
Yeah.
Somebody's wanting to pounce on that and fuck the recording
She
up
looks so
hard.
mad. She's like glaring.
You took it away, Human.
Motherfucker. I'll tear your throat out in your sleep.
Bastard.
Alright,
Yeah, scoring you 21.
hits. Which one for the first one?
The one on top of Fury.
Okay,
4.
roll the damage.
3d8.
Are you kidding me? You are not a garbage cat.
Yes, she is. All cats are garbage cats. Get out of the garbage, yo.
17.
Damn!
17 lightning.
You're so spaz right now. Alright, second attack. Against the other guy?
Yep.
You hurt the first guy pretty bad, but he's still not down.
He's going to be 23.
What do you want to do to him? That is well over twice his life.
Oh, that was my roll to hit.
Oh, what was it?
23.
Oh yeah, you hit him. I was gonna say 23 damage is like 3 times his health.
Hi, Hazel.
14 lightning.
That'll do it. What you doing to him?
I want the orb to hit him in his open mouth.
Oh man.
And electricity just runs through his entire body before he collapses.
Oh yeah. You basically burn out the inside of his skull doing that. Just like turning everything from here up into just this dried out, like, husk of a head left with all his hair standing up and, like, sizzling.
Woof.
Just kind of... And then he goes down.
Like opening the Ark of the Covenant.
Can I get a recording of you doing that for my text tone?
For
I'll let you pull it from the episode, and
Wonderful.
you can do it yourself.
Oh, man.
Quilena, I
Yeah.
will say you now have arrived on the scene. You see one dead dude, and...
A bunch of gore guts everywhere.
One alive dude, one dead dude, and remains. Viscera.
Quilena, do something!
Yeah, okay. Okay, Ash.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah.
Well, I
Don't have... Woof.
Yeah.
I just thought of something real mean to do.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this guy probably deserves it.
If you will allow me, I
No.
would like to come up to the remaining guy and cast Bestow Curse on him.
Oh. Okay.
If Providence will allow.
I want him to, while he's cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of his turns. If it fails, he wastes his action that turn doing nothing. And I want the cause to be that he relives his body exploding over and over again. In his mind.
Oh, man. All right.
Nice.
And what kind of saving throw is that?
Wisdom.
Okay. I will do that on his turn.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So, Spiff's turn. I know, Hazel's just so cute.
Spiff's turn. Do we have our all dead?
The guy on Fiore is still alive.
Alright,
but is looking pretty bad.
My poor boy will knock him right the fuck off that there Fiore.
You won't be able to get a charge in. Spiff's a little too close to him.
And still gore.
You can still tusk attack him, it just won't knock him over.
Could he do a push maneuver, like a strength contest?
Yeah, it wouldn't do any damage, though.
Alright, I rolled me a 13 to tusk that fuck.
That is a miss.
God damn it. Just in the wrong direction.
Spiff, he's over there.
Better luck next time. Okay, it's his turn. Now he has to make a wisdom saving throw. 15?
Mm-mm.
Fails.
16.
Oh, man. Yeah, he just kind of stops moving, and you see his gaze get real distant.
That's the one we leave for questioning.
He's actually kind of got his eyes locked on, like, a little bit of small intestine hanging from a branch. And he's just locked on this thing, and he's not moving. And then, Dagny, it's your turn.
Alright. Did we just say that this guy...
Leave him for questioning, yeah.
Good old Private Ryan here. That's not a good PTSD reference.
Never actually seen that movie anyway. I tried to, but I got bored.
Then I'm just gonna walk over and tie him up.
He's not paralyzed, he just wastes his turn.
Yeah.
Can he resist me?
Probably.
Can I hold person?
Yeah, on your turn.
Yes.
I was under the impression he's just completely...
No, he's not like gone.
But you could still, like, tackle him.
If you... your patented Cheddar Falls varsity tackle.
I'll
or
let
like
the large dragon person do that.
Right. I was gonna say, or if you take him to 0 hit points and you intend not to kill him, then you can just knock him out.
Oh. I will hit him with an arrow hard enough to knock him out.
Okay.
Non-fatally. Put, like, a sponge on the end of it.
His special knocking out arrow.
Tie a rock to it. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and attack. Put it in his butt, make him get real hurt and fall over.
Okay, so it's not entirely level, but it's a 19. Roll again.
Yeah,
it was pretty cocked. To be fair,
so that's gonna be a 14.
miss.
Sorry. All this talk about not killing him, and I miss.
Well, hey, you're not killing him.
Jaskira.
Old person.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
Probably put a dent in some poor tree with that rock arrow.
I know I need to connect my charger. You're so tired.
It shoots off through
Wisdom
a couple
save.
branches and knocks some viscera out of the trees to rain down on that poor dude.
Oh, no. 10.
That fails, man.
He is held.
I'm gonna walk on over and try to pick him up.
Oh, I'm already next to him because it had to be touch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys can tie him up or whatever.
Yep.
And you get him nice and secured.
I just leave the bestow curse ticking for the full minute duration.
That's a good idea. Well,
He's paralyzed. He can't do shit.
yeah, but he makes a saving throw each turn, right?
Yeah.
There we go. After like 5 rounds. So that's a good 30 seconds of that bullshit running in his head.
And once we have this dude secured, I'm gonna try and help Fiore.
Yep. You can untie him and ungag him, but he is still paralyzed for the rest of a minute.
I can at least help him move. Or just keep him safe in the meantime.
Fury's down some HP, right?
That button?
Not very much, but yes.
We'll probably use some healing.
Yeah.
As you're untying him, the other guards show up. Lenore's just like, oh shit. Oh, what happened?
Well, you're gonna have to ask him.
Why are there guts everywhere? Dear Christ.
Well, you see, I'm pretty sure our boy here was hanging a piss, and then these guys jumped him.
Is he alright?
He'll be alright,
Shit.
physically.
I'm gonna dump a second level healing word into him.
Sure.
Now, is that healing potion into our boy or Gore boy?
7 HP.
Thanks, babe.
Okay.
Just
That'll be fine.
don't touch him.
Okay. No problem. Jesus, that's a lot of gore.
Isn't it?
It's amazing what they pack inside of those skin suits.
The guards kind of drag away both the cultists, like, sort of out of the scene and looking them over. Got one guy with a burned out head, and then... Or no, the other cultists you're tying up.
Yeah, the assassin, the remainder.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, Fiore is like hyperventilating as much as he can.
After a minute, you are unparalyzed.
Can I do a medicine check on him just to like help with the hyperventilation?
Sure.
Like the panic attack, I assume that's going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what you can really do about it, but...
16?
Aren't there spells to influence emotion?
Well, that as I say,
calm
medicine
emotions.
can, be mental and physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, like talk him down.
Like, I mean, you see what's going on, I
Yeah.
guess.
Put something over his mouth so he, like, circulates his breath.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna just grab like an extra little pouch or something and help him come down.
Yeah. I mean, try not to touch him at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can help him a little bit. Help him with the hyperventilation. And then, Fiore, you are free to move again.
Is that the noise he makes, or is he just...
No. I'm trying to think about, he's just gonna sit for a minute.
That's fine.
He's just gonna sit.
Jaskira pours some water out of her water skin into a little portable tankard.
One
Sure.
of those camp cups that go...
Yeah.
Yep.
Lenore's like, I've got a good idea.
What you thinking?
Lay it on me, Chief.
A little something to dissuade the rest of them if they're thinking about doing anything. And she starts gathering up some of the guts.
Oh!
And kind of like have a couple of other of her guards gather some up and then like bring them out of the brush to the side of the road to like kind of gather them.
Are we gonna decorate the wagon?
No.
Boy, that's a lot of guts.
They're just kind of talking like, oh, I don't know, we should bury these, I guess, do something proper with the remains, making sure that all the other cultists can see, and
Yeah.
they're all just kind of like, who was that? I don't know. There's nothing there. There's no face. There's not even any skin left.
There's no there.
Who was that? Who is?
There might be a tooth.
Piece together enough tooths to try to get a dental record.
Cast identify on it.
Oh, shit. But eventually they will drag out the guy with the burned out head and sort of carry the assassin out, and then they can figure out who it was by process of elimination.
So, is there just an unmanned caravan now? Or has... I guess I didn't know if it was a whole caravan... A whole cart's worth of cultists who came at us.
No.
Okay.
It was just like a couple guys from each cart.
Yeah.
It was like...
4 of 12. If that.
It was 3 guys,
Okay.
like maybe 1 from each cart.
Okay.
So, no, they're still manned.
So this Lenore woman is the woman in charge, yes?
No, she's just the sergeant for our...
Why?
Yeah, she's U2's sergeant.
I suppose we don't want the
More
cult
hard
kicked off
sell
this
back.
caravan, do we?
No, because you're trying to figure out where they're going and what they're doing.
I was gonna say we should get them kicked off, but we don't want to do that. So never mind.
I think as long as we get the point, as long as they get the point, see the big picture,
Yeah,
things may be smooth riding from now on.
Lenore might have put the fear of God into him, as it were. fear of
I like her.
Spiff into him.
have the power of God and Spiff on my side.
Alright, so Fiore, you have to spend a couple minutes calming down. And then what you want to do?
I am just going to get back to work.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Just do anything else, or just back to business
I'm
as
making
usual?
sure Fiore is okay, and I just leave him with a, you ever need to talk, you know where to find me.
He glares at you.
That's about the reaction I expected.
Yeah, I leave Fiore well alone. Just sort of acknowledge his rage, acknowledge what he's been through, and give him space.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
And then when nighttime comes, I would like to go light their caravan on fire.
What?
This sounds reasonable.
If that's what you want to do.
We do need to track where they're going.
During which watch are you doing?
It might jeopardize the entire mission.
I only have to light one of them on fire. There's still 2 more.
When are you doing this?
At nighttime.
What?
Probably around midnight.
Which watch is that?
If you guys are keeping the same general watch order,
It's between like second and third.
yeah.
Is there any chance that I can be awake to catch Drow Friend being fiery?
I will go ahead and put it on your shift, but you're going to have to roll your perception against his stealth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fury, roll stealth.
If I may,
Hmm?
As a fellow DM, you could find an excuse in the fact that I am still rather upset. So I would be happy to roll a disadvantage. And also my friends know that I'm upset, and they know that I love to light things on fire. So I would also be okay with him maybe having advantage.
Yeah, I don't know. If we're going for the reels, I was super duper caught off guard by this. So I feel like we should go for the reels.
For the real, I'll have you roll perception like normal. For the reals, do you think Fiore is badly affected enough to affect his skills?
I'm really not sure. Let me figure it out.
Yeah.
The dice will tell me.
Yes.
Wisdom. Should I do like wisdom or constitution?
Just do wisdom.
Constitution is usually physical health.
6, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, roll at disadvantage.
And I roll standard.
Yes.
I take a little
15!
Perception.
Yes.
20 dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filthy 20.
You see Fiore
Oh, just horrid.
possibly gathering some fire-making materials.
You see that look in my eye. You've seen it before when I light other stuff on
Just
fire.
creeping toward a wagon with the flint and tinder like,
Just Kira. He's doing it again.
Just shouting. Everybody's here
Oh,
in the camp. You're all camping together.
I'm still shouting.
Okay.
I need to wake her up.
Okay.
Just walk over and wake her up. Or you could just walk up to me and be like, maybe don't.
Oh, I feel like if I somehow break eye line of sight with you, you'll just
I'll just be gone,
disappear
you'll
or
be
something.
gone. That's like a weeping angel, just somewhere
man.
else.
I wake up and I walk on over.
Look, he's right there.
When
I'll
you say
definitely-
he's doing it again, he hears you and is like, what? Where?
Oh
I'm gonna say that wakes up Quillen too.
no. Probably.
I mosey on over to poor Fiore.
And then when he sees you coming, he's like, oh, me, I'm the
You're the he.
I'm the he.
I'm pretty sure you're fixing to get some revenge, right? You're literally holding a bundle of dried wood and a flint.
I mean, I could be starting a fire for
I could be trying to burn any of the wagons.
I'm a wild card. Don't kill Alex.
Oh no.
I've got cross drops if you need them.
Oh man. Now, we haven't traveled together that long per se, but I'm pretty sure that I know what you're up to. And I will say that I can't blame you, but I must urge you to stop. It's gonna jeopardize the whole figure out where the cult is going and what they're gonna do thing.
By not fucking them tonight, you fuck them harder in the long term.
There will be other flammable structures in the future.
I understand.
Find out where
Thank you.
find out where they're all going, and once they're all together, just
Burn that.
carry the shit out of it, lock them all in the gym, and burn that fucker down.
Is there a caravan merchant now with us that sells oil? Because I need to stock up. In the morning, anyway, at least.
Yes.
Oh boy. We'll have your revenge, just not right now. But honey, you've got a storm coming.
Honey, you got a storm coming. Actually, the dwarf guy, that was one of the merchants, riding along with the lawyer fucko. He's hauling oils and perfumes. So maybe not the oil you're looking for, but
That's still very flammable.
Could
If
be
it's
flammable.
flammable, it's the oil I'm looking for.
Yeah, like perfume is, like, if not oil, it's mostly alcohol.
yeah, so
In
it'd
this
be,
day and age, in any case, yeah.
it'd be pretty, I think you could do that.
Even with, like, this level of technology in Toril, like, it would probably be done the same way.
Probably.
Like, putting flowers, like, getting essence of flowers and distilling it and mixing it with alcohol, blah, blah, blah.
Though it will be much more expensive than just regular oil.
Oh, that's okay. It's a good excuse, actually.
Not only are they gonna die, it'll smell good.
I would say if you want to buy some, his perfumes are 5 gold a vial. For
Okay.
the oils, probably less, I assume. So like 1 gold a vial.
Is it a scented oil?
I
Or
don't
is it
know.
just like an oil?
Just says oils and perfumes, so I assume it's oil for
Like skin oil. some sort of-
purposes.
Yeah,
For
mineral
smelling
or Epsom oil. A
Yeah.
soak.
Oil for purpose.
Purposes. Do you have anything to make a butt extremely slippery? I want this because of reasons.
What's that from?
It's fucking... Is it 3-word phrase?
I think
I'm
so.
pretty sure it is. It's funny because you're buying oil, too.
Fury's very sad at you all right now, but
I know.
He's sad at God.
You want to yell or tie my bootlaces together or any such like, that's just fine.
So,
it's just hitting him. That's all.
it had to marinate for a second.
For just a minute.
Hey everybody, it's your DM Devin. Thanks for listening to episode 11 of Cornfields and Kobolds. If you like the show, make sure to tell your friends about it. And if you'd like to support us, you can find a link to our Ko-Fi in the episode description. As usual, you can find us on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you cast your pods. The music in this episode was produced by Vince Vept, and the theme song was Through the Woods We Ran from his YouTube collection. You can find a link to his music in the episode description as well. Thanks again, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.